We have a lot in store for 2020, don't we? This is the year to get it.
I actually do.
This is the year. Do you?
I do. Okay, so remember last show or the show before the last show, we were talking about, what we wanted to do in 2020.
Right. You decided.
And I said that I was going to get back into, my acting. Mm-hmm. And I got my script today, and I printed it out. Yes.
He kept it a secret for me.
What?
He sat in the lobby all that time. He didn't tell me about the script and the acting and all
It was a surprise.
Surprise! Congratulations.
Goals.
Thank you. So it's already starting out. Well, thank you.
That's good.
It's already starting out.
You got your New Year's script.
Got my New Year's script. Yes.
What's up?
First day of filming is the 26th
of January. Yes.
What's the script?
So what is okay? Well, without getting into it,
I don't know.
You ain't read over the script. Oh, you just didn't.
I read my part.
Is it?
I literally
comedy?
just printed it out today.
Is it a comedy?
No, it's a drama.
Oh,
I live for a drama.
I know. I was hoping. We all love
comedy
drama.
One day.
You should.
I gotta work on my comedic timing. I just don't have it.
Yeah, well, practice make perfect.
That's true.
You got it.
Do some improv classes or something.
Go to a couple of comedy shows.
You can't. I can't talk about this on the radio, but
Why?
I got some sites for you to check out. Save some coins.
Okay. It wouldn't happen to be meet me at the backdoor.com.
No, but did you see that? Did you see the clip?
I did see the clip. I was cracking
dying.
up.
We posted a clip, y'all. Check it out on OTB_radio show. We have a clip from our show earlier in December when we done set up Jared talking about he was on a website called meetmeatthebackdoor.com.
Yeah, he was upset. He thought somebody.
Alonzo, if you heard that, what would you think?
Right.
What would you think that is?
If somebody told you that your picture, like, oh my God, I was scrolling
and saw my picture
and saw your picture on like a website, a very X-rated website.
Meet me at the backdoor.com. My face.
Your face.
Nah, that's not a good look, man.
Right.
That's not a good
I
look.
would be upset
else.
too.
Yeah, that's not a good look.
That is
You're
something
using
else.
my likeness.
Right.
And then you don't know who to like be upset with, because a lot of those sites, like, people just submit,
right,
and so you don't know who submitted it, who
right.
So it's like, who do you contact to say take this down?
Well, at least the person told you about it.
Okay, well, in reality, he wasn't on Meet Me at the Back. There is no Meet Me at the Backdoor.com. Right. We looked it up. It was made up. That's how my mind works. I make shit up on the spot.
All right.
But we were talking about something called bewitching photos.
Okay.
We didn't know what the hell that meant.
Yeah.
Bewitching photos?
Bewitching photos.
Wow, never heard of it.
Okay, well, we learned too.
Yeah.
We had to Google it.
All right.
It's basically people who portray a certain look on social media.
Okay.
Whether it's like very sexual or flashy, whatever it is, they're portraying something.
Right.
And it might be more of in a sexual demeanor.
Like a thirst trap picture.
Like a thirst trap.
A third strap picture.
Yeah.
I thought I was into the whole social media thing, but you guys have all these.
Are we throwing some
know,
surprises at you?
You know how
I've never heard that before.
mainly females do it.
Okay.
Females, like,
It's-
they
yeah,
take
it's
the bathroom sink pictures when they try
Yeah.
to make their butts look bigger than what it is, or
That's third strap.
yeah.
All right.
just being extra.
So what men do? A sock or something?
No, men, like, they take pictures with their shirts off, and in their boxers or something like that.
Okay.
Or in gray sweatpants. That's definitely
That's a
thirst
bewitching
trap.
photo. Yeah.
That is
okay.
definitely.
Yeah.
I had a gray pair of sweatpants once, but
You posted a picture with him?
no.
Okay.
No bewitching photos
No,
for you,
no,
Alonzo.
no.
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 So this is our New Year's show. So thank you again, viewers, for tuning in. Our first show of the New Year. So we do want to do a few different things on the show. We want to talk about some New Year's topics, including resolutions. We also want to get into an interview with you, Alonzo. Now I'm gonna shoot this over to you for a minute because I want you to introduce. You're used to this. This is not new.
I'm nervous, man.
You're not.
He's used to this. He does this just as much as we do. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your introduction.
Okay.
Do your thing. We'll come kick it over to your mic.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me.
Oh,
I'm
no
very
problem.
grateful and thankful, and all the best 2020.
Absolutely.
So, introduce myself?
Yeah.
All right. So, of course, my name is Alonzo. I'm pretty much known as Alonzo Bashment, radio host, event host, media personality, if you call it that.
Yep.
I am an aspiring actor, so since
nice.
since you put it out there, I'm trying to sell myself.
Okay. What's up?
Yeah. So pretty much the reason I'm here today, of course, this year we're kicking off our first men's brunch, man's all inclusive brunch, or man all inclusive empowerment brunch. Put it that way.
Yep.
That we're very excited about. It's called Next Man Up.
Next man up.
Yeah, Next Man Up. So yeah.
Perfect. Well, we are definitely going to get into that in just a little bit. We want to hear
I'm
all
excited
about it.
to hear about it. Too.
Oh, yeah. And that's coming up very soon. So we're going to talk about dates and where people can get tickets and all that good stuff.
Yep.
Now, what I want to do in just a moment, we're going to, just a few moments, we're going to take a break. When we get back, I do want to talk about some resolutions. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, and we talked about this with Radio on Fire before. I'm not necessarily... Oh, look who done
welcome, man.
What are we talking about?
Look
who done strolled in. I'm popping in the side. No, it's
You're
cool.
not
It's
contagious anymore, are you?
No, I'm not contagious anymore.
Okay.
I'm not
cool.
contagious
Say, we
anymore.
might do little musical chairs and switch
No.
seats.
If I was so contagious, I'd be in my bed.
Right.
Trust me.
Right.
I'm good. I'm Gucci.
Well, thanks. Y'all know Jared. This is Jared coming back to the show. Jared, it's New Year's.
It's
2020.
New Year's. It's 2020. It's a new
Our
decade.
first show of 2020.
It's a new decade.
Welcome back.
I'm back. I'm happy.
He's healthy.
I'm
as you
healthy.
can see. Jared had the flu.
I did.
For a couple weeks.
And y'all know that I was so excited for our last episode of 2019, but then I got the flu the day before. No. Oh,
Like
it
the
wasn't.
Baltimore bird
flu.
flu.
No. It wasn't even the at-you flu. It was like
Oh, no.
sweating, fever, chills,
Oh, no.
like
You got to stay in the
nasty
bed with-
cough flu. It was
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
It was a joke.
I know.
You took it literally, you guys. But I'm happy you're better.
I'm happy you're healthy. Absolutely.
And happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
You had a party?
I have a party. I just went out.
Was your
Where
brother?
was our
He
invite?
got- y'all know he got a twin brother, right? He was on the show last year.
Oh yeah. We
So-
went out. We went to first we did a main event.
I heard.
Columbia. What you
Is
mean
that
you
place
I
heard?
good?
heard.
What you
I
mean
was
you
like,
heard?
oh, Jared didn't invite us.
What you mean you heard?
He sure did.
Because my best friend Nikki
Uh-oh.
was in a play with your brother, and your brother invited her to the party, and I was talking to her, and she's like, yeah, but I can't go because she had a show, and I was like, oh,
That sounds like
Jared
somebody else
didn't
I know
invite
who got mad at me. for not inviting him to
We'll
my
get around.
birthday.
Ouch.
not gonna say his
Damn, they coming for my life right now. I'm sorry. My bad. folks, my bad, folks,
It's
my
okay.
bad, folks.
It's all good.
you're
That was
forgiven.
literally last minute.
That was last year. It's okay.
It was literally last minute. And
Main
it was
event
last
is the place where you go like bowling and you do like the
Main
arcade.
event
It's
is
like Dave and
fun.
Buster's,
yeah,
right?
it's like Dave and Buster's.
Is it like super expensive like Dave and Buster's?
I think it's less expensive actually. I'm not sure.
I was there when they were building it. You know, I work in Columbia too, but
It's by my house, so
yeah,
that's why. That's
it's
why. I
close
went.
by.
And then we went drinking in DC.
There you go. I got about a year left for me to do that. Okay. So before we take a break, I do want to ask you because you missed last show.
I did.
I do, and we're gonna get into a few topics for New Year's related items in just a few moments. But do you have any goals for 2020?
Any goal?
Any goal? See, I like to say goals versus resolutions.
Yeah,
but,
I like to
whatever
say
you want to
goals,
call
too.
it. Yeah.
Let's see. The main goal, I keep telling everybody this is just be a better Jared Michael. Just be a better Jared Michael all around.
What does
we're
that mean
talking
to you? What is a better you?
As in personal development, as in be a little bit more courteous to others, be a little bit more charitable. You know what I mean? Just walking a better light. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just walking in a little bit of a dark light for 2019, and also I need to take care of myself a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I was disrespecting my mind and body in 2019. Like,
We can't do that. Not in 2020. We cannot
but
do
goals. But if you're talking about goals, well, look,
Yeah.
we aiming for network TV in 2020.
that. Okay.
That's right.
We aiming for network
That's a-
TV.
that's a good goal.
I like that.
I think all of us here should reach for that goal.
Yeah, I like that.
You on board, Alonzo? You reaching
Yeah,
for the goal
man.
with us?
Hey, I'm on board. Anything that's positive or take it to the next level.
Right.
Sign me up.
Right.
Cause
Me too. I agree.
yeah,
I agree.
I'm here to learn.
You learn.
Yeah,
Me
grow.
too. I mean, that's there. That's key.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna make an attempt to write something this year.
Like a script?
Yeah, like
Okay.
a script. I already like put ideas down like all last year, but I just didn't like physically write it. So I'm like, all right, this year we're gonna actually physically
All
write
right.
it.
Put it into existence. Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to get that done. All right. So we are going to take a quick break, you guys. When we get back, we have some New Year's goals or resolutions, if you will. Even some celebrity ones that have been posted for 2020, believe it or not. Got some good ones, and we're also going to do our interview with Alonzo here, down to my right, about the men's empowerment brunch that's coming up in January. So we're going to get into that in just a few moments as well. Don't go anywhere. We're right here on Out the Box Radio, New Year's show. Woo!
2020.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, we'll be right back.
This is the new Roaring 20s. We bringing back.
You're listening to Radio on Fire, the voice of urban America. Streaming worldwide at radioonfire.com/live. On Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Radio on Fire or DJ Diamond K. It's the Radio on Fire News Network. Now, let's get back to the show.
Not Jalen.
You're listening to Radio on Fire, the voice of urban America. Streaming worldwide at radioonfire.com/live. On Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Radio on Fire or DJ Diamond K. It's the Radio on Fire News Network. Now, let's get back to the show.
I don't have any either.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say if you was hiding kids.
I have godchildren. Does that
I
count?
do too.
I was about to say if you was hiding
We're
kids,
back.
you're proud.
We are
What up?
back.
What up?
Happy New Year's. We are joined by our stop by Mr. Alonzo down the end.
Thank you.
New Year's.
Yes, Happy New Year's to you
With the
as well.
Thanks. Same to you guys. All the best. Well, you missed that part. All the best 2020.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, thank you,
Yes.
thank you, my brother.
So I do want to get into some New Year's goals and resolutions. Now, online they have posted some celebrity New Year's resolutions. I kind of want to go through some of those. Some of those are more common ones that we hear of. Some of them are, to me, were more interesting and more like well thought of. So we're gonna get into those. Jonay, I want you to start. We're each gonna cover about 4 celebrities ish, and go through these really quick.
Okay, the first one that I have is Jennifer Lopez. Her resolution was to be more daring, fun, kind, courteous, dependable, and committed.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. She literally
That's a
just
resolution?
She listed words out.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not lying.
All right.
Go to her
That's
Twitter,
all right,
you'll
that's
see
all
it. They're not bad.
Candace Cameron. If I didn't remember who she was, but from Full House and Fuller House.
Oh.
No, I
She
used to watch
played-
that, so yeah.
She played.
DJ.
Yeah.
DJ Tanner. Yep.
She says that she's going to be picky about what to choose. She says, "Be picky about what I choose to say yes to." I agree
I
with
like
that.
that one.
That's a
Me
good one.
too.
I like that
agree.
one because
Me too.
everyone just likes to say yes.
Yeah, true.
That's
Sometimes
true.
you gotta say no. You know?
Meghan Markle, she says, leave room for magic, to make my plans and be okay if they sometimes break.
Leave
Poor
room
thing.
for magic.
I know. It had me thinking, like, that's so What does that mean?
I don't know what the hell that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
That's very.
It sounds nice.
I mean,
but I'm
Megan
like,
is
what
very
does it mean?
magical, so
It's
you know.
cold.
For magic.
Okay,
She's gonna be
it's
watching
like,
a lot of.
cold.
Leave room
She's
for
in
magic.
trouble.
She's gonna be watching a lot of Disney Plus.
Somebody
That's what that
coming.
means.
She needs help.
She needs that right.
She needs to be
You need
rescued.
a
Get her
SOS
out of that
girl.
castle.
Wow.
SOS. That's what that is. All right, and then oh Lord, Kourtney Kardashian. Why would you give me a Kardashian?
You know,
Oh.
we can't cover celebrity topics without having one of the Kardashians on the damn paper.
This is such a Kardashian thing, but I
It
mean,
sure
I have
is.
to agree. Be on my phone less and more in the moment.
I do like that though, but can she stick to it?
Probably
Hell
not.
no.
Probably not.
Their life is like that's how they make their money.
Yeah, it's
And that's
surrounded
okay.
by phones and TV.
I'm not a
And
fan of the
cameras.
Kardashians.
All right, Jared, who you got on your
So I got
celebrity
a few.
list?
You gonna reserve your
Yeah, he was in my car.
All
All right, so I have mine's off. I have Miss Reese Witherspoon, and she says, "My resolution is to continue to fight for women, to build up the women around me, and to work toward producing more projects with women in charge, both on and off the screen."
See,
That's a resolution.
Yeah, that's a resolution.
That's good.
It's
That's nice.
specific.
That's good. That's good.
It's got a beginning, middle, and end thesis. No, I'm just playing.
Thesis.
No, for real. Like that is a great resolution,
Mm-hmm.
and I hope and pray that it comes to fruition. Now, Chrissy Teigen, one of my favorites to watch and listen to on social media. She's entertaining.
She's
just very
funny.
entertaining.
She's
She is funny.
She says, I would definitely like to be a closer and better friend to everybody.
Well, you can't be friends.
With
With
everybody.
everybody.
Well, that's true.
No, I don't think she means like with everybody,
With probably
but
with
like
her group
friend.
of friends.
Just be a better friend to people she knows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Circle,
okay.
probably.
That's what I think. It's
Yeah.
being a friend to everybody. That's
You can't do that.
that
Oh,
takes
yeah?
a lot of soul power.
You can't be friends
You
with
can't trust
everybody.
everybody.
Exactly.
So-
Everybody doesn't have your best interest at heart.
True.
And you want to keep that energy away from you.
True.
But the Bible does say to keep your friends close and your enemies close.
Yeah.
No, it
Damn,
doesn't.
Joe went deep there. Bible.
No, the Bible doesn't say
Pray
that.
for all
She went to church
The
yesterday.
Bible doesn't say that.
I'm about to say
The
it. It said
Bible
pray for
does-
your enemies. It said that.
the
has
Bible
a
does
different
say
version.
that your enemies will be your footstool.
She got the Simmons version.
But
I mean, she was in church yesterday, y'all. She
I
in
was.
Church. Well, she learned a little something.
Anyway, Nick Jonas. This one is a little long. So
I like
said,
him.
He said, my New Year's resolution is to basically repeat my resolution from last year, which was to take more time off, go see the world, share some great experiences so that you can be inspired to get back to work.
I like that. That's good. I like
I
that.
didn't know where that was going first, but I'm like, I now see it.
Yeah.
I now see it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like being on vacation. You just want to go back to work. Even though some of us can't stand our jobs sometimes, ain't nothing like going back to work. I don't like to be away for too long.
I think what
I don't.
I think what I'm reading about this is saying that he's going to go on vacation, travel the world, post it all on social media so that people can say,
Right, that's
I
what
want to
he-
live like
Get
that.
some
Let
more
me get my
followers.
work
Get
up.
some more followers.
I think that's what he's trying to
Hell
say.
yeah, yes.
Okay, this one was funny. Britney Spears.
Oh Lord.
Ooh, hit me. One more time. Go ahead,
She
Jared.
said, I would like to stop worrying so much because I worry all the time.
Oh,
I would
that's
also
me.
like to learn how to be happier in general. I have to learn to take things not so seriously. Now, that part I definitely agree with, but this is the funny part. Oh, and I want to stop biting my nails.
Like she's biting in there.
Yeah.
She's a nail
Like,
biter.
Okay, but yeah, I feel you.
She had
okay,
to throw in
Brittany.
a more
Okay, Brittany.
like physical type of attribute there. A lot of people bite their nails. I don't mind. They don't bother me, but some people it bothers. I don't know. All right, so my four. First one up is John Mayer. I don't like him, but John Mayer.
Not me either.
But I do like his resolution here. So he's saying when reading news, take in only what happened, not the think space around what happened. And do this only one. I don't know this last part what he means. Do this only once for each incident. Well, I'm not taking too much time, but one damn time to think about something. So I will only do it once. Thanks, John. But no, I do like that. Some people think too deep into stuff. Shay Mitchell, she's from Pretty Little Liars.
I was getting ready to say that's what's her name from Flavor of Love.
Oh, you
What?
talking about Shay? Yeah, not that Shay, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm sure this is.
That's not New York, is it?
No, not New York, but she was on the season with New York.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not into the
Reality TV.
Yeah, it's too much going
I was
on.
about to say that's a throw.
But
close.
that's
Yeah,
the
sorry,
old
sorry,
one.
sorry. I'm just showing my
That's-
age. Sorry.
That
Whoa.
was Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flavor.
Right.
Why,
Screen.
But wait,
why was that a show?
Ain't she one
I
of
don't
those
know.
reality shows out right now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I saw her on
Yeah.
TV. That's why I brought it up. All right.
That's her.
I digress.
Yep. So Shay Mitchell, she wants to be more compassionate, more empathetic, patient, and thoughtful with one another.
That's nice.
Not too bad. So Katie, I don't know who's Katie Couric.
Katie Couric, she's a journalist.
She's a, oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Wait,
she's a
I know
journalist.
Katie, but I knew Kirk, but the first name is what threw me off.
Yeah,
Katie.
she's a journalist from, I believe, NBC.
I was trying to think what she. Yeah.
She's a legend.
So
Legend,
Katie
yes.
Couric, so she said her New Year's resolution is to spend less time on Instagram. She's specified Instagram. And a little note here from what we saw was she lasted 7 hours as of New Year's Day. So 7 hours for her for no IG apparently is breaking records. Probably for me too, because I couldn't do 7 hours with no social media.
I could.
So wait, she lasted seven.
She lasted 7 hours
So
yesterday. At
without
least.
being on.
Without being on at least
Instagram
Instagram. She ain't say
specifically.
Twitter or Facebook. So Katie, what other platforms are you on? But at least on Instagram, she didn't go on there for 7 hours. So
All right.
I couldn't do that. That's a long time. Last one is Demi Lovato. Now Demi, shout out to her because she went through some struggles in 2019.
Yeah.
I probably like hers either the most or comes in second. So hers is never take another day for granted, even the bad ones. Demi made this resolution actually even before New Year's Eve, but after being hospitalized this past year for being like a drug overdose. So that one really hits the heart, you know, like don't take another day for granted because you might not see another day.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
So that one she was really serious about.
And it's very simple, but you know what? It hits.
Yeah,
That's the
it
truth.
is.
It's real.
I like that. Now,
It's real.
we talked about this, I mentioned before, on Radio on Fire, actually. People talked about New Year's resolutions, and do you believe in them? What are they, if you have them, etc. So, you know, a lot of people stick to the basics of New Year's resolutions, which to me is like not attainable most times. It's going to fall through the cracks.
Yeah.
You're not going to be motivated to want to reach those goals. And that's stuff like, oh, I'm going to earn more money. I'm going to save money. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to eat better. What is the percentage that actually happens? Let's be real. What is the percent? I don't know it, but I'm just saying. What is the percentage
It's slim to none.
It's very less.
that it actually happens? Yeah.
Especially for moi. I don't. Back in the day, that was mine. Like, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to lose weight. I always
It's
wind
hard
up
to stick to
gaining
stuff.
and
It's
not
hard.
going to the gym. So I don't even have. I don't even do resolutions
well, those
anymore.
are what turns people off from making them is those type of resolutions because they're not attainable goals. Well, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all read these, Jared and Jonay. But there's a quick 15 that I thought were more attainable or maybe a little bit easier to hold yourself accountable to meet. So why don't y'all two run through the 15 really quick of what those New Year's resolutions are?
All right, let me go 1 through 7. So number 1 is get organized. I am very.
You're organized.
No, I actually have to stay
Me too.
I would say 85%, maybe 90% of my life is organized. The other 10% probably not, but I try to be
Oh,
organized.
good.
I can't.
Number 2, learn a new skill or hobby.
Okay.
I like that one. I'm gonna have to pick one to learn this year. Learn to let go of grudges. we both had a.
I hold a grudge.
See, the thing
I don't
is-
know if I can let that go. I will hold that thing.
See, the thing is, I will say that I let it go, and then a couple weeks later, be like, "Nah, bro, I have not let that go."
You know, it's things that have happened for years ago. I can't even remember exactly what happened. I just know that I don't like you. I don't remember why, but I'm gonna trust myself because myself is saying you don't like that person. So I'm just gonna trust that. I hold the grudge.
All right, here we go. Number 4, stop procrastinating.
Oh yeah, that's a
Stop
big one.
That is a good
procrastinating.
one. That's a hard one. to
That's a
make.
big
Stop
one.
procrastinating. For
That's
me,
a
that
hard
means
one to
get
do.
out the bed.
That's a hard one to do.
All right, number 5, improve your concentration and mental skills. There's a lot of different ways you can do that. Number 6, meet new people. All right.
Yeah, I need to do that.
What's wrong with us? No, I'm just playing.
Why you look like that? She gave me the side eye. Jonay, what's wrong with me?
Listen, I'm sick of Justin. Okay.
Damn.
Talking about holding grudges.
She said 6 with a constant and K.
I'm gonna hold a grudge against this one over here. It's like,
All right, this one I really like. Number 7, become more confident and take some chances. Face your fears and insecurities.
Ooh, that is a tough one
that's a
too.
deep one.
That's literally stepping out the box. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
That'll take all year.
All right.
Like breaking yourself out of
You setting a long goal there for a
that.
whole
Would
year.
take
too.
all, you
This-
gotta
this is
break
why-
yourself.
This
out
is
of
why
it.
most people don't keep up because it's
It's
so
too
much.
It is a lot. I mean, it's tough. It's nothing that you can just go, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Like that takes work.
Yeah, yeah.
That
It's a
takes
daily
work.
practice. That's a
Yeah.
daily practice.
All right, so here are mine. Reduce stress. How do you do that?
There's
That's-
many ways.
Right.
Meditate, prayer,
Somebody
surround
come
yourself
get
with good energy.
See, you love me.
Spend more time with people that matter. That's yes. Volunteer and or give more to charity. Okay. Stop
like
being
that.
late all the time. Oh my gosh. That is me.
That's actually my highlighted one.
That
That
is
is
me.
me.
Okay.
That is a goal
Okay.
I
One
need to
time.
start.
Okay. I might
I-
have to move that one up top.
Yeah, I guess I'll be the square in the group. I'm pretty much 99.9% always on time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are like
That's
you
great.
early
Punctual.
or
Not
on time?
Well, let me bring it down. I was at 95%.
Okay.
But still, that's very.
You're still
that-
90%
is
higher
good.
than me.
Yeah.
So
Well, you know.
that's a good thing.
I could set 4 alarms telling me like, hey, you need to leave in 30 minutes. You need to leave in 15. You need to leave in 10, and still end up being late. I'm telling you.
I'm always late, even to work.
That's where I'm always late to.
Like, but
Most.
like late.
And I said it's gonna be the first day of the new year going back to work. I'm gonna be on time. And I was late today, and damn, it was my first day back.
How many
I'm not
minutes were
starting
you late?
15.
See, that's good. That's good.
Well, I'm never more than 15 minutes late, but that's super late. That's super late.
I'm strolling there at 10:30, 11, 12.
Wait, what time is supposed to be there?
9.
Oh,
Lord.
yeah. That's late.
See, I couldn't. They
But
would
see,
fire me.
my
if I
job
was-
is a little different. So, but
You got a long grace period, huh?
yeah, because yeah.
Ugh.
All right. Where was I? Okay. Turn your hobby into your career.
Okay.
Yes,
Good one.
JoJo. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Wow.
What, you okay?
Number 13.
You set me up.
Oh wow, that wasn't for you.
Oh, damn.
I mean, that was. That
No,
was,
I
didn't
may,
make these
I
up.
may have set you up.
I didn't make these
Wow.
up.
Unintentionally.
Wow.
Unintentionally.
These aren't for me.
I just said I
Wow.
was going to take like the first half.
These
I
are
didn't even know
popular.
that was down
These
there.
are on popular demand from people online, from you, the viewers.
And it's 13.
Number
Is that your
13.
lucky number?
Number 13.
Mm.
Get over an ex. Okay,
You
14.
gonna do it.
She skipped over it so fast.
Spend less time on social media.
That seems to be a big one.
Well,
apparently.
but see, here's the thing, right? When you're in the entertainment business,
Right.
yeah.
a lot nowadays, you know, that's where the bulk of your
Info.
interaction
Career
and your
is-
With your
career
info
is.
and your
Networking.
promotion.
So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You can't.
Oh, I don't need to learn how to defend yourself.
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's a big one for a lot of people, and
I'm
it's
trying
not
to-
just throwing hands,
Yeah.
but
Right.
knowing how to defend
For
yourself.
her it is, but
Learn how to defend yourself verbally, you know,
Verbally
and
is-
emotionally.
Yes, especially
Right,
in like in the professional world.
Right.
That is very important. I have conversations with a lot of my staff when they come in and, you know, talk to me about somebody isn't treating them fairly or
Yeah.
somebody did something, and it's like there are ways for you to speak up for yourself and still remain professional. And it's important that you do that, because if you don't, people will continue to walk all over you and they won't value you.
Yeah.
They won't.
right.
So yes, that's a big one for everybody.
Now, with that being said, I'm trying to take kickboxing classes and shit.
Are you?
Just no,
You
for
gonna
real.
kick some ass?
For real, just
Literally?
in case I need to whoop some ass. Just in
Okay.
case.
Okay. Do you
Well,
not
damn.
know how to fight?
Wow.
I didn't say I don't know how to fight.
Wow.
I'm just
I
I
joking.
don't know.
But
I'm
no,
not
have you
particular
been in
self-defense.
how many fights you been in your life?
How many?
In my life, most of them was like in school, so
But can you count on one hand or
probably
two?
on one, probably like 4.
4?
Okay, that's not
Oh,
bad.
you're such a sweet.
We was about to fight on my birthday.
This past birthday?
Yeah, because there was some dude, right, who was trying to hit on one of my friends, and she kept telling him, "Nah, back up," and he was getting mad aggressive. So me and my brother was like, "Yo, bro, back on up. Like, it's the last time we gonna tell you."
Oh,
And then my brother
wow.
actually went to go get security because he was just getting out of hand, and he was standing right there, and he swung, and so we was like, "That's it. You swing on my friend, it's game over." But
Oh,
security was there. They
Right.
held us back.
well, that's good.
Luckily, nobody got a hit. Nobody got a lick in, and they kicked him out, and we stayed.
Wow.
Good. Whew.
But it was about to be
It's
on.
about to be. Justin,
What?
I don't even want to ask him. But no, I don't need to fight anymore. No, well, I'm too old for that.
I'm thinking people still fighting in 2019 to 2020.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I'm sure that they are.
Plus, we in Baltimore.
Yeah.
That's
you-
true, man.
I mean, I'd rather people be fighting than shooting.
But that is true. You
But
want to know something? I
still.
was thinking about that.
No,
I
wait.
was thinking about
wasn't
that.
wasn't it the mayor that was like, "Yo, we going like put in some public
yeah.
boxing rings to try and decrease crime?"
Yeah,
shit?
he's an
Like you get into
asshole.
an argument,
He's a real
you just go
asshole.
fight it out, and I was like, you know what? I mean,
That's y'all's mayor.
That's not gonna help reduce
Mayor Young.
people who are
Yeah.
shooting out there.
That's your mayor.
He's under y'all president.
That's a different conversation. So
He's under y'all president.
yo,
I have so
whoever
much that I
is.
can say about just the politics in Baltimore, but that is a whole.
yeah, that's a
very
whole nother
different
show. Yeah, that's a whole nother show.
conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I don't want to take too much more time up on this, but I want us three really quick to pick out of the 8 categories we have. We're going to pick one that we want to touch on as far as steps to reach your goals successfully. And this is the end of our New Year's resolution topic. I'm going to pick mine first. I think the big one that stands out of all 8 to me is limit your resolutions to a manageable amount. So don't overfill your bucket. Like, if you have too much going on, either you're not going to even get started on your goals or trying to attain them, or you're not going to be motivated to do it. It's
Right.
too much.
Right.
Pick 1, 2, 3, keep it limited. Do a shorter goal, not like the one she says is going to take a whole year.
Yeah.
Toss that one, because if it's going to take a whole year to do something, you ain't got time for that. No,
You
pick.
do have time for that.
Well, then that should be your one goal you have for 2020, because you're gonna fall off track and do something else. I think to stay on track, it's 3 is a good number. If you have a lot in your bucket, choose your top 3.
Okay.
Just don't choose too many. Manage your time appropriately. That's the one I would say.
Okay.
Yep.
You want to go, Jared, or you want me to go?
I think one of them that stands out to me is number 5. Break up big goals into smaller.
Yeah, I
goals.
like number 5 also.
Yeah. And like I said, I didn't really have that many like broad goals or resolutions or whatever going into 2020. I was just like, yo, we just going to do better in every aspect of the word.
Right.
And when I think about that, I actually have like small little, small goals that are underlined in that, and I'm like, I can keep track of all of those. It's not this big old, thing. So yeah.
And that's what you should do.
And also,
Yeah.
you can prioritize those small ones. You could like assign milestones to them.
Yep.
I mean,
People think it sounds silly, but it's not. It
Like-
really isn't.
yeah, like you felt like you accomplished one, good, check it off, move on
Right.
to the next one.
If you're an organized person, it shouldn't be hard for you to plan out your goals and what you're gonna do.
It's not, but I'm
And
not an
mentally,
organized
it's-
person.
Well,
So this is why this one is important, and this speaks to me. Write down your goals.
Oh, okay.
Write them down. I'm
Is
gonna
it-
give you another Bible lesson. The Bible says, "Write the vision and make it plain," and that is so true. And that's all of a sudden, well, it's not really all of a sudden, but the past couple of years, people have been really big on vision boards.
Right.
yeah.
yet to
But
make
because I'm gonna make one. I keep saying that I'm gonna make one. Oh, we should have a vision board party. Yeah.
Do people make a party out of it?
Yes.
No, they actually do.
What do you do at the party?
You like get together and you make a vision board. Like you have folks around your circle. Like
That sounds like a business meeting to me.
I mean, it is, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's trust me, it's very productive.
It is.
I was supposed to go to one in December. Didn't make it out though. That's when I started getting sick. But yeah, they have vision board parties.
Was that a goal that you had, but you didn't meet it?
No, it wasn't. It was just something that I was invited to, and then I just ended up not going because of my health.
Sounds like he didn't write it down, Jonay.
Well, it's a lot of things that I haven't written down, but for me, that would help me a lot. I'm a English. Oh my gosh, I'm an English person. You know, I was an English major in college, so I love to write. And
I thought that meant that she was from London.
But even like,
You speak an accent?
yes, but even then, like in college when writing a paper, it was always easier for me to write, like just write the paper out first and then go back and type it, or like jot down topics or ideas and then formulate the paper based off of that. It's a way for me to stay organized,
Right.
and just so yeah, I need to do that. That's a big one for me. You have one on here that you want to talk about?
No, pretty much just to piggyback on what you guys said, small goals, and write everything down. I think that's very, very important. And everything that's on the list, that's one thing that I do a lot. I write everything down. And as far as the goals or resolutions, I pretty much like Monday resolutions. Short, keep it short.
Yeah.
Because you have this long list.
Right.
I look at that, I'm like, man, I'm gonna take a nap.
It's
so much.
It's overwhelming. Yeah.
It's a lot.
Overwhelming.
You turned the list of goals into a to-do list.
Yeah, exactly.
It's too much.
Exactly. Yeah.
Use
It
a
feels
Post-it
more
note.
like a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Well, those are just some, y'all. I mean, I'm sure everyone has different goals, but to me, and I'm sure to all of us, those stand out a little bit more than just the typical losing weight, eating better, and saving money, because those are goals that are a lot harder to get to.
Well, I have a goal.
A lot harder to get to.
Lipo. I'm getting lipo this year.
Really?
That's a New Year's resolution.
You come in on these topics,
joking.
man. You come up with all these topics.
It's a joke.
We were all like,
Right. Everybody's face was
No,
like,
I was perplexed. If I'm
What?
being honest, I was like, wait, what?
what? I'm joking. It's a joke.
damn. Way to take us out. So that's it. Y'all set your own goals. Just make sure you are meeting them and continue motivating yourself to meet them before the end of 2020. Now, we're going to kick it off. I'm going to let Jared kick us into our interview with Alonzo, because we do have a lot to talk about this
Yes.
upcoming event that you have in January. We're going to mix up the interview a little bit. So we are going to talk about the event, but we're also going to talk about your background and what you do. At least from what we know what you do.
I do a lot.
You could do more.
I do a lot.
I'm sure you wear many hats. But yeah, I'm gonna let Jared start us off with that.
But yeah, because the first time I met you was on your radio show, Blazing Radio, right?
Yeah,
And
for
that
sure,
was
man.
fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your show and how long that you've been working as a host in the century.
Shoot. Well, first of all, thanks for coming, and you guys need to come back.
I do want to
Yeah.
And
come back.
before you came, I actually was talking to Jojo, and I asked her, you guys should come on the show. She was like, I think we've been on your show before.
I think these two have been on there before.
You came.
You came
No.
too.
You were standing next
Yeah,
to
you
me.
were there, but it was so long ago.
Oh, you're talking about before this?
Yeah,
No, we
Blazer.
went to his show.
No, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I was just saying that, like, I thought y'all had this conversation before I came on.
Oh
the
yeah,
show.
yeah, before
Before
we came on. So it was such a long time, right? Like
It
3
was-
years.
It had to be like 2 years.
It was
ago.
September 2018.
Yeah.
We found that out because Jonay looked it up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did. It was September the 8th, 2018.
She got dates on them.
Wow.
She stamped it.
That's a
Receipts.
female for you, man. That's a female for you. 6 p.m. You know. You win this, win that.
It was at 2:13 p.m.
Exactly. But yeah, like I said, I host a radio show called Mad Saturdays on a Blazing Radio. It's a Caribbean American based program. Been doing it going on 4 years, I believe.
4 years.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's been a lot of fun. Interview some really, who is who. So right. So yeah, so we did Man, it's so much. I know where to start. But yeah. So Mad Saturdays, like I said, you guys been there. Besides that, I do event hosting. And one of the things I really want to get into this year, out of my comfort zone, I really want to get into
Acting.
Okay.
Yeah, try wet my feet
You
up with
should,
that.
Yeah.
Besides that, most people don't know I also drive tractor trailers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I don't look at people. You don't like truck driver, but yeah, does that as well. And anything in reference to media. So the reason I'm here today, of course, this year, 2020, we're kicking off our first men's empowerment brunch.
Yep.
Or men's all-inclusive empowerment
Okay.
brunch. It's something that we actually been working on for, I would say, about a year. The concept came back in probably I think late 2018, probably early 2019. And the hardest thing was trying to find a venue.
That can be tricky sometimes.
Yeah. So, but anyway, everything came together, and it's gonna be Martin Luther King weekend, Sunday, the 19th.
The 19th. Okay.
We have a excellent panel of speakers.
So who are some of the speakers? I was going to ask you that actually.
Yeah, of course.
So I was looking online.
Yeah, so some of the speakers. Oh, that was pretty cool, man. I like that. See, you guys are high tech, So some of the speakers, we have the mayor of District Heights, Jonathan Matlock.
Okay.
Is going to be there. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Faraji Muhammad from 88.9.
The host?
Yeah, the host.
Yeah.
He's going to be there.
Okay.
We have Scott Furman from Tuxedo House, which is the largest and the oldest men's formal and semi-formal apparel. I've been practicing that line.
Now, Men's Warehouse is, what's it called?
Tuxedo House.
See?
Yeah. So before Men's Warehouse, it was Tuxedo House.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's where I get all my suits.
Okay.
So I got to shout them up personally because they're also one of the sponsors.
Okay.
Oh.
So give thanks for that.
Yeah.
We have Anthony Stewart of Stewart Financial Services.
Okay.
That's going to be there. And one thing I really wanted to focus on is that this men's brunch, we're not trying to sell anybody anything. The main concept is something that I personally put together. And I hate to use the word I, because that's one thing I pretty much took away from my dictionary. But the reason I said that is because all information that's there is information that I needed at one point in my life and still do to today. So I wanted, men, brothers, what have you, to have access to that basic information. Because a lot of us as men, we shame to ask questions. Hey, man, I need to work on my credit. What I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Or it might even be a conversation.
Right.
But, there are these little things. So, how to pretty much maintain good credit, build credit, repair your credit. Like I said, the reason why I said we're not trying to sell anything, this is not like we're trying to sell how to fix your credit.
Right.
It's just
So
really,
credit cards, you ain't doing
Right.
none of
no,
that stuff.
things you could really do. Simple things.
Right.
To, change the financial status and, simple investing. Like a lot of people don't know, simple whole life insurance, is a good way to save money and also build a legacy for yourself and your family and whatnot. Legacy building is also one of the topics. Men's health. Well, it's a lot. I didn't realize, but
It's
men's
a lot,
health.
yeah.
Men's health is
And it's on the
the big
slide.
one.
Yeah, men's health is definitely one of the topics. We haven't yet confirmed. Well, I actually haven't got a full confirmation yet on. Because I want to have a doctor. I have other people that could, but I really want to have a PhD or
As
MD.
one of the speakers
Yeah,
there for health.
to
Yeah,
really
okay.
focus on that.
As in, you want somebody with credibility to
There
start.
you go.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
So
Y'all
what
coulda
else?
asked me to come.
Well, the
You
next.
could have spoke.
I
I've
coulda
been in
spoke.
banking and finance for 12 years.
Really?
I have.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. This is the first one.
I'll hit you up the next one.
Yeah. So the next one is gonna. The
can
first
tell
one,
you
of
how to
course,
build
is
some
men's.
Mm-hmm.
Men's empowerment branch.
Yeah.
So let's let the cat out of the bag. I don't think I made a public statement on this, but we having another one. It's gonna be the follow up. It's gonna be next level up kings and queens
Oh, nice.
for
nice.
men and women.
Okay.
Because
Is that a relationship one? Because it sounds like
Yeah,
a
I
joint
know, right?
venture.
Kings and Queens.
Like,
Maybe
you
I'm still
put
working
Kings
on
and
it.
Queens. It sounds like a joint.
You have to have like a therapist there too, because that's gonna be a
Right.
moment.
Yeah,
People are gonna
yeah,
speak.
yeah.
They're gonna need some therapy if they're couples.
Yeah, so yeah, we definitely want to make it inclusive
Okay.
for females also. So yeah,
But I love this one though because
Me too.
we talked about this, off air or off mic, whatever. How you always see women empowerment.
yes,
Which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But that's the type of events we always see.
Yeah,
We do
that's
not
true.
see men empowerment events.
and that is true because doing my research for this, everything I saw was women's this, and there's a couple of men events, but it's more church based,
Right.
and nothing's wrong with that. Because someone actually had recommended to me, a church, which is fine, but the thing is, I really want it to be inclusive because, prime example, let's say I have it at a non-denominational church or whatever church. If you're a Muslim brother or you're a Buddhist or whatever, you might feel some kind of way. You might
Right.
say it verbally, but so that's how we came back to finding the perfect venue. But yeah,
And the fact that you have industry professionals who know about these topics that they're talking about. Like, it's not just somebody you found on the street or somebody you hired to do
yeah,
a quick speak. Like, they've been in this industry for enough in their own field or subject to be able to give that advice to someone who needs it, to these men who need it.
yeah. And if I may, real quickly again, all these speakers, there's people that I know personally, and it's people that actually call, and I'm not paying them.
Right.
I know, like what?
No, like
No, that's
no,
not. It's
that's
an empowerment type thing.
Right.
It should be like that. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be where you have to pay somebody to want to help out.
Yeah.
Especially in the community like that.
Yeah.
that means you're a good person. You're a good person, and
You're helping
because
others.
right, and but even still, like to have a relationship with people, to want to come out and not get like any monetary anything, and everybody's about their coin nowadays. So people,
coins matter.
right,
Another thing I
donating their
missed on that
time.
last show, bro.
That's a testament to the type of person that you are and the relationships
Right.
that you've built. So, it's
Well,
a good
yeah,
person.
I definitely appreciate that. But it is a paid event.
It is.
Well,
It
let's
is-
talk about
it's just-
that.
it's
It
just
is a
Talk
paid
about
event.
that because I was
Yeah.
going to ask the location information and then where people can get tickets for it.
Of course. So it's located at the world famous historic Ida B's restaurant. I'm not sure if you guys
Ida
ever been there before.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
love
got a
Ida
friend
B's.
that works there.
Yeah, excellent
Oh,
location.
God.
Who?
In Baltimore.
Yeah.
Who was your friend that worked there?
I'm not gonna put him on blast.
Okay,
but-
so we'll talk after this, but I've been there a couple of times, and I will talk later.
Oh, okay. Ida B's.
Ida B's. One thing I actually forgot to mention, actually one of the speakers is the owner of Ida B's, Chef
Oh,
Thomas.
nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
so winner of Chopped
Yeah.
on the Food Network.
Food
and,
Network.
Yeah.
Bite. Sorry, I forgot what it was. But he's actually going to be one of the speakers as well.
Oh,
So is he
that's
talking
dope.
about
Mm-hmm.
food and health? And how is he? What is he talking
I
about?
think he's going to pretty much talk a little bit about the importance of following your passion
Okay.
and entrepreneurship. You
Yeah.
know, within that field, but
Well, he's living and breathing it, so he's,
Yeah,
he's good
so-
to talk about that.
and I really
Yeah.
gotta shout him up, man, because when I first came to him with a concept, I didn't have to go into a long detail, and this was just conversation. I not like I had a bullet
Right.
point, I
Right.
just told him what I want to do, and I would like him to be involved. And he's like,
Nice.
"Sure, no problem. We could work something out." So like I said, so he's gonna be one of the speakers as well. It's an all-inclusive brunch, so which means there's brunch included,
Food, drinks,
and that's why you gotta pay. Sorry.
Right.
But
that's why you should.
Let's talk
about
If-
breakfast.
if you getting food,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the price, and this is a very, 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 very,
That's a great
very
price.
affordable
$35
price
is
for
great.
all inclusive. Like,
Yeah.
That is
come on now, you
great.
can't
Yeah.
beat that.
where can people get these tickets at?
Of course, you get tickets online, www.nextmanup.live. That's nextmanup.live.
Okay.
And just to talk about the ticket price, that's another thing. Everything on this whole brunch was carefully thought out. I don't want the prices to be no more than $30.
Right.
That's why I said the venue was so important to get a price point and all that stuff. So you guys been to Applebee's, you guys know the quality
Yeah.
of food
Yeah.
at
Oh, yeah.
Applebee's.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
ambience at Applebee's. So
What a
Applebee's,
regular
sorry.
plate costs at IRBs
Right.
too.
Right.
Yeah,
That's why
so-
you can't beat $25 because
Yeah.
that's like unbeatable. You can't beat that.
Yeah, and plus the wealth of
It's an
information.
attractive price.
Yes.
Yeah, plus the wealth of
Yeah.
information.
You walking away with, and that's one of my last questions about, well, for me that I wrote down at least for this event is, what are you hoping that people take away overall from this event?
Well, it's quite apparent that everyone's going to take away something different because there's so many different topics. But I really want when someone walks out that door, they felt that the information that they got, the quality, everything, the whole package should be felt like if I said, you know what, you really owe me $100. You can see the value of what they just got.
Right.
So that's pretty much it, you know. And if I may real quickly, this is not a money making thing for me. Honestly, I'm not really making a profit because this was my goal.
Right.
It's something that is passionate for me because as a young man growing up, I was blessed to grow up around a lot of men. You know, my dad, uncles, whatnot, and I always had that information, you know. But of course, there was a part of my life where, especially in my early 20s, when, you know, you're fall into that credit card.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Loophole.
I would say
Yeah.
it's not just the credit card loophole. It's
Yeah.
just like
I
you're in a time and space in your life where
Exactly.
like literally everything's a switch.
Right.
Everything is a switch.
Exactly.
It's just changing, and you're literally making mistakes.
And so, you know.
Sometimes you can't even control those mistakes. They just happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It gets rough, especially in your 20s.
Yeah.
That's when you learn to make your mistakes and you learn from them. So.
Yeah. So that's why. Pretty much. So. I definitely hope to see you guys there.
Well, don't
Hey,
be.
no. Listen, it's important for guys to get like that's important.
It's educational.
It is very educational.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jeremy.
He always does it to me.
I was supposed to leave that in 2019. I was supposed to leave cutting Jornay off in 2019.
Go
I'm
ahead.
procrastinating.
Go ahead.
Meeting one of his goals.
Good job, Jared. Go ahead. You can ask your question.
No, I mean, I was just gonna ask, like, because we talked about that. There's not that many of these, events for men. It's not a whole bunch of men empowerment, like conferences or anything like that.
If I can answer that question for you,
yeah.
most people believe that there isn't a market for it. And I would tell you, I'll just give you a really quick story. This event, when I first launched it, a lot of women reached out to me. I'm like, why women can come? Blah, blah, and it seemed like the women are more curious about it. And I reached out to the SBA because I wanted to have one of their reps there, to talk about entrepreneurship. And he told me they would love to, and no offense, but he told me they would love to help, but the problem is it's a men's event. So which means it excludes.
It's specific to the gender,
Yeah. So which makes sense, but women, no offense.
You talking about? You said SBA, Small Business Administration.
Yeah.
You know I work for them.
Oh, really?
You should let me know. I could have tried to pull some strings for you.
Well, that's where the next one comes in. So the next one I'm going to call you on that, right?
Because there's people I know that I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
But there's people that are more open and loose with being able to make accommodations. So let me know. Let me know.
All right, makes
Let me
sense.
know.
See,
But
networking again.
Yeah.
So I hope I answer your question.
No, yeah, it pretty much did because there is a concern about discrimination against women, and plus the history in our country, or at least maybe even the world, that women have always been discriminated against.
Right.
And this, as soon as you see men empowerment, it's just like, whoa, then damn.
Yeah, like
what's up with the sisters?
Let's be real.
But to push back on that a little bit, I think that this is something that is needed in men's circles because we don't have these deep conversations with one another. And if we do, it's mainly with, our fathers or our uncles behind closed doors. And it's not like really as a community. It's just like we keep it, in the family.
Yeah.
So to have, something like your event, Next Man Up, where it's just really encouraging men and, building them up as a whole community, it's real special.
Yeah.
And contrary to, what a lot of people may believe, women, well, I can only speak for women like me. Women like me find it very refreshing to see men come together at an event like this and really talk about the things, the topics that are on the roster to talk about. Like, that's an encouraging thing for us, because that means that you all, you're important to yourselves. You understand? Like, you're putting effort into yourselves, and so that's attractive to us. You know,
rather
so
than
we
just
like
putting
that.
effort into a woman just for
It's true.
No, I'm saying
No,
like
it's
if we're
the
not
truth.
putting effort into ourselves, we're putting effort into other women,
Right?
And
that's your problem.
I was gonna say that, but I was gonna like word it a little
It's your
different. I was
problem.
just like,
Well,
you know, everybody should put into themselves.
Yeah.
So that when you do come together, it's two wholes to make a whole instead of two halves trying to come together and make it. That never works.
And a lot of men are, I'm not going to say stronger, but they're more figures to be like role models.
Yeah.
Whether it's in a kid's life or in your relationship with your girlfriend, wife, whoever. You're going to be a role model. You have that strength. And I
That's
think
true.
for men, when it comes to worrying about credit and investing, you'll find that most women, unless they're in the business or the industry, they probably don't want to have to stress about that or worry or even think about that, because that's what's on the man's plate. You take care of the bills, you do the
Right, 'cause
investing,
the
you
man
do
is the
You
leader.
do that. So them to have this ooh, my words, a plethora of information that you're going to get from this event, to take it back to teach your kids, to teach your family, to teach your wife. You can just build on your own relationship in your life. I mean, these are goals. So you'll be able to help meet your goals once you attend this event.
Yes. It is time for men to take their rightful place as leaders.
wait, what's Cicely Tyson saying in one of them Tyler Perry movies? She was like, "Men, take your place" or whatever. That's all I heard when you said that. I was like,
it's the
Cicely.
truth. It's the truth.
Wow.
You know? But yes, I'm excited for you guys.
Yep.
Because I'm not included, but I'm excited for
There's
you
a
guys.
reason why he didn't tell you why women aren't allowed to come, because there are strippers there. And
No,
so I'm
don't put that
I'm
energy
just
out there.
playing.
Don't put that
You're
just
not
playing.
going there. No.
let your
Please
men
don't
be
put that
free
energy
for a
out.
couple
What the information that's being given.
shit.
Yeah. And to be honest, it wasn't planned out that way.
Right.
It just so happened I'm actually traveling out of the country next week.
Where you think you going?
What you think?
Attending to some other business that I'm working on. And it just happened, we were looking at the weekends. I'm like, wait a minute, let's do it on the 19th, Martin Luther King weekend. I'm like, wow, that makes sense.
Yeah, people are off,
Yeah, makes sense. So
taking time off. Yeah.
Next Man Live. No, I'm sorry, Next Man Up.
Dot live.
Yeah.
We know you only.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where you can get your
Get your
tickets.
tickets for $25,
Men,
all inclusive.
Seriously, like
Yeah.
men,
Yeah.
go. Is there an age like limit? Like,
Good question.
That's a great question.
It's something that if you're a mother and you want your son to attend, let's say you're a single mother, have an uncle, or whatnot. Or if the person is of, I would say, high school age,
Right.
16, or whatnot. Of course, yes, they're more than welcome to attend.
Yeah.
So that's the best way I can answer that question.
I would say, I know in high school, those high school kids, because that's a lot of information that those young men can use, especially the financial part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
They need to learn.
Yeah,
And that's a-
financial decisions on my own,
And it's hard.
and that's where you mess up. So if you have that knowledge earlier, so when you do go,
But I had to make decisions on my own since I was 18 anyway, so that's how I forced myself to learn.
yeah.
I was like, what? I got a credit card for $500. Okay, I got how long to pay it? 30 days? I got time.
Max out.
All right. Speaking of time, we're running short on it. All right. So I'm gonna ask you one more question, and then I'm gonna have you drop your social media and information about Next Man Up. But do you have any more goals for 2020? Any more goals for 2020?
I'm big on phrases. So pretty much 2020 for me, it's all about creation and activation.
Ooh.
That's just my mindset.
That's a great
just
I like that.
creation and activation.
Yeah, and just activate.
Create and activate.
Yeah. Because you can have all these goals and plans in your head, but if it's just in your head,
Exactly.
and you go to bed, that's it. But
That's why she told y'all,
Yeah.
write them down.
Write it down.
Write your goals down.
Yep.
so
All
yeah,
right.
that's
That's
me.
right.
So
Social
drop-
media?
Yeah,
Oh,
drop
social
the
media. I'm sorry. Yeah, social media. I'm the only Alonzo Bashman, thankfully. So, ALONZO BAS HMANT, Alonzo Bashment, on all platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm not doing Snapchat. I'm,
No,
you know,
you
I'm
don't like
just
the
over
filters?
there.
You don't do the filters?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh,
I'm good.
I don't
Snapchat's
do
for board
Snapchat.
Yeah, I'm
purposes
good. I'm
anyway.
good. I'm
Yeah.
good.
I have it on my phone for my niece and nephew. They're kids. They like the filters, but I don't use that.
Yeah, so yeah, make sure you follow me on the social media, and of course, I'm gonna show them Mad Saturdays, the Blazer Radio family. Of course, follow us on Mad Saturdays as
Susie
well.
Q,
Hey.
Pink
Big-
Starburst,
yes,
What's
girl.
happening?
Susie Q.
Pink Starburst.
We didn't forget you, girl. Pink Starburst. We didn't forget you.
Yeah, big up
so
Susie Q,
fly.
big up Reckless, you know, the whole family. Yeah, man. So
And then give
You
the
know.
website one more time for the Next Man Up.
yeah, Next Man Up. .live.
Live.
Yes.
$25. You can't beat the price.
You
Yeah.
cannot.
Brunch,
Yeah, Martin
all
Luther King
inclusive.
weekend.
That's
Yeah.
Sunday, January
The
19th.
19th.
Yeah.
So
At
do
Ida
y'all have
B's.
mimosa? Y'all going? Is mimosas too girly?
It's a secret.
Well, that's usually what they got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for having
Thanks
me.
for coming
Thank
again.
you
we
for
appreciate
coming
it.
through.
Yeah,
We
give thanks,
appreciate
man. Give
that.
thanks. So I hope to see you guys on my end.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we coming back.
We are. We're
You
definitely coming
give
back.
us a date. We'll be
Yes.
All right, no problem. We'll talk off the air.
there. Okay.
All right, nice.
Well, thank you all for tuning in to our first show of 2020. Happy New Year's to you, the viewers. Happy New Year's to my family
Happy New
here,
Year's.
the crew. Make sure you all get your tickets for Next Man Up for
Yep.
January the 19th. Only $25. Get
Yes.
it. Get some drinks. Get some educational information, and walk away with so much more knowledge than you had before 2020. Okay.
Yep.
Make sure you do that. Thanks you all. Thanks you all. Thanks you all.
There's
Thanks
lots
you
of S's
for,
going on around here.
for
Yes.
tuning in. We will see you again next week.
Good night, all. Be blessed.
Deuces.
20 live.